to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the UAB Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Charlotte head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The 49ers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. To the back. They put the brakes on him. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Blazers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quick give. It's Middleton. There he goes. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The give is to Williams. He's past the marker. Ripping through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it. It's Coleman Williams. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Sets his feet. It's Harrell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Dangerous throw on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Burton. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
That looks like a easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Got the first down, and they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Flag 14.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Reels it in. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Rutledge. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give is to Williams. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense in press coverage. The give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rutledge. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Sets his feet. It's Burton. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Right side, it's Ferguson. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Wants to throw again. Rush right in his face. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Quick step and go. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. It's a draw. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Burton. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Making the adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Left side is Ferguson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush is on. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Alexander. Stopped right there.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Second and long here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They give it back to him. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs, and now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And the 49ers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Driving forward, it's Rutledge. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Just feeds the running back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The 49ers will go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the 49ers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll try to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, 49ers.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the 2nd half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the 1st half.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Hand it to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Hey, move. Go, go.
Looking for a man. It's Burton. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 9 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's Kansas State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Driven back.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll try it over the left side. Crosses the 10. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll ride the hot hand. He breaks a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls it on the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a man. It's McGee. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Rutledge. Taken down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Williams. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rutledge. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might as well run him again. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Niners! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grab behind the line, it's Ferguson. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Thursday.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now on the counter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Back to pass, it's Burton. Turns it upfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wide receiver going in motion.
Ready, go!
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Blazers will hustle to the line. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
14.
Drops back. It's Burton. Lets it fly. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Around and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Holds on, it's Ferguson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Here's Robinson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, UAB.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The run inside, it's Coleman Williams. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Moves the pocket. It's Harrell. Quickly to the tight end. Sweet cut there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Ready? 22. Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the 49ers in the hurry up. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got it down the field. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Long way to go on second down. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Burton. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's changing the play. Needs it here on fourth down. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
They just keep firing. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Bought a little time, lets it go. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quick give. It's Rutledge on the stop.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
Hey, kill it. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense set for a 1st down play. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are.